Her lashes grew so long that she had to cut them because they were almost like touching her eyebrow. Hello my lovelies, and welcome back to this very requested video. I know it might be a little bit annoying when people on YouTube start their video as like, welcome to the very requested video. Like, who requested it? Nobody. But I promise someone requested, like one person. Just kidding. A lot of people requested this video because I am like crazy person bragging on my social media that my lashes have never been longer than now. Like, shameless bragging. I'm a little bit embarrassed about it right now, so I decided to stop bragging but to film this video, which will hopefully help many of you get thicker lashes and brows for sure, and possibly even thicker hair. Now, these are my lashes today. I also guarantee you that I haven't got any fake lashes. I don't know how to prove that. Sorry, my phone. These are the lashes. They have obviously layers of mascara, and these are the brows. Now with the brows, I have to say that my brows are microbladed, so I have had them microbladed with Naz Hassan before, and I have talked about it on my channel, but the actual hair itself is still really long and thick. I don't know if you can tell. Okay guys, I didn't really manage to update you. Just arrived to see Naz Hassan, who is basically an artist for eyebrows. So I am thinking of getting my eyebrows filled in a little bit, just because I actually have a scar in this eyebrow from chickenpox. Sorry about my like bare no makeup face. I have a scar in this eyebrow that kind of makes them very asymmetric, and I would like to see what we can do to make it look a bit better. What do you guys think? I see what you're saying about like lifting it up. This is gonna be amazing. But also I like that it's not a huge difference. So Nez just did my shape and I absolutely love it, you guys. Obviously we were kind of discussing what we're gonna do together with my ideas and her ideas, but she's an artist. Like, I completely follow her lead because she knows exactly what she's doing and how it works. So just gonna sit now and wait for this to happen. I'll try like and insert pictures of me without makeup, etc., so that you guys can see it a little bit better. I'm gonna go straight into the video without chatting too much because I am in a bit of a chatty mood, and that's not ideal for when people just want to get information. Before I start, I just wanted to say that I will link below all of my jewelry and my makeup. This new lipstick that I'm wearing from Laura Mercier, I love it. Look at this color. Perfect nude. Anyway, I will link everything, including the jewelry, in the link box below. Now let's start. The reason why I haven't just responded to you in Instagram stories or something like that is because I think like there are a few things that you need to know before you do this routine. My main trick when actually getting longer lashes, thicker eyebrows and thicker hair would be, as many of you guessed, castor oil. Now I think there was a video in which I mentioned that I've just ordered this, and I said I'm gonna like document my results and let you know how I actually do. I just want to say, like, this is not sponsored. No one's even asked me to do this except from you guys. It's just me. I always like to try and do different things, and I try to like improve my look, and I try to kind of always put more care and self-care into my routine so that I can look better naturally. I still think my lash grow is absolutely like huge difference, and I'll try and find some pictures of before and after to prove that to you. What I think is extremely important about the castor oil is that you need to buy cold pressed castor oil. Now I got mine on Amazon, and this is 100 milliliter cold pressed castor oil. Very important for it to be cold pressed. because when it's boiled and extracted, it loses the properties. So a lot of people just buy castor oil and it doesn't work, and then they say, oh, but my castor oil didn't work. It's because it was not cold pressed. So extremely important thing is for the castor oil to be cold pressed. Also, because castor oil is a medicinal plant, Ricinus communis is in Latin the plant from which castor oil is extracted, and as every of these plants, their secondary derivatives can vary between one to another, depending on like altitude on which it grows, depending on the day of sun it gets, depending on like the days of rain it gets. Ricinus oil contains this this little thing called ricinoleic acid, which is known to actually like stimulate circulation in the scalp, in the skin, and wherever you have hair, and it also reduces the inflammation and boosts the follicle of the hair, so it boosts the hair growth. It's like used since forever for people who are losing their hair, so men can use it as well to stop their hair loss, or women as well for the hair loss. And actually, like, I've always known it works, but I was always like, I'm not really that patient enough to kind of try and, you know, use it. So it's very important which castor oil will work. And if you've tried it and it didn't work before, it could be that it wasn't cold pressed, or it could be that, for example, that year, I don't know, like rainfall was less or more, or that particular brand had like extracted castor oil, even though it was cold pressed castor oil, it still didn't have enough of the secondary derivative which causes the hair growth. So it really does depend on the year, on the product, and on the brand, because with medicinal plants it's extremely important and extremely difficult to kind of like have the baseline and the equal amount of secondary derivatives in every single bottle. So for example, whenever you buy a medicinal plant product, it can be very, very difficult to actually guarantee the properties of the product inside of it, and that's something that I did in my 4th year of university. It is very, very difficult to guarantee how much ricinoleic acid is going to be in this or in another bottle, because it's quite difficult to know. So especially actually with tablets as well of certain products of medicinal plants. But anyway, that aside, I bought this one on Amazon, which clearly works. I'll link it below, and it comes with this little mascara wand and this little eyeliner wand, so that you can apply it with this. And I was applying it with this initially, but then I decided to ditch these, and now what I do is I use it every night. It comes with a pipette, so I literally do a tiniest drop between my index fingers like this, then I rub it a bit. Obviously I'm not gonna do it now, I have full face of makeup. And then I first apply it on my eyebrows, and then I rub it into the roots of my lashes in the direction of the growth of the hair. That's what I do at night. This 100 ml bottle can be quite difficult to travel, and I didn't want to break the cycle, especially when I noticed that the results were amazing. Like after 10 days I was like, wow, I can already see the results. So I decided to decant it in a small little bottle like this. So this was like my cuticle oil bottle that I just washed and rinsed with like some boiling water first, and then like rinsed, after which I just decanted a bit of castor oil in here so that I can travel with it. This is what I think really nourished my eyelashes and my eyebrows, and a lot of people told me to also try and use it kind of on like these like hairline, because I have curly hair, so my hairline is super uneven, which is what happens when your hair is naturally curly. But people told me try and use it on your hairline as well, it will help the hair growth. I have to say about one side effect from this product, or shall I say from this product. As you apply it here and here overnight, it kind of comes here, and I have always had like a little tiny like baby hair here, but it wasn't visible or anything like that. I would never even bother with it. But now like the hair got so thick down there as well, because the castor oil would like drop overnight there, so I had to like thread, as I do like my eyebrows, I had to thread like all the way here as well, because I became hairy. Yeah, and I don't actually have hairy face. Like I really, like I don't have hairy chin, I don't have hairy any of this part, so I don't really thread my face. But this became very hairy because of the castor oil. So side effect, just so you know. Another thing that I used as well as the castor oil is still my beloved, have I got more around here? Yeah, I mean, I will link this below. This is like the best product ever, and it is the Revitalash Advanced. I honestly use this a lot. I love this. Now this product is a little bit different, whereas this helps with fortifying and nourishing your hair root and the follicle of the hair. This actually prolongs the life cycle of the hair. So like, let's say for example your lash life cycle is 28 days. This will prolong it to, let's say, 35 days or 60 days, however, like until you kind of stop using it. So a lot of people complain that the moment that they stop using a Revitalash, all of their lashes fall off at the same time because the life cycle of the hair is over. Actually, that is a problem, but ever since I'm using the castor oil and Revitalash, I don't have that problem, because this is really strengthening the root. That is prolonging the life cycle. So I'm getting thicker lashes from this, but I'm also getting longer lashes from that. So it's kind of like a combined effect, which I really like. And I mean, let's see, like I will report in 3 or 4 months to let you know if I had any problems, but so far I'm very impressed with that. I also have to be very honest and say that I do occasionally take biotin. I haven't been as good as normally with taking biotin this month, so I can't say that it was because of this. I've maybe taken it only like a few times, but I wonder if I would be taking biotin as well at the same time, if my lashes would be even thicker and longer, because I really do believe in that. So yeah, that is basically my sort of story on how I got the lashes to be longer and thicker. If you have any experiences, advices on like using castor oil or anything else, please let me know, because I'm super curious in this topic. I do believe in medicinal plants, but I also believe that it's very important to be very careful with, especially with what you put on your eyes. Like I've had a lot of friends from America advise me to use glaucoma medication, like the drops on your lashes, and try to be careful for it not to fall in your eye. But I think that's just so like unnecessarily risky, first of all. Second of all, I know that the glaucoma medication, like for example latanoprost, it does actually increase the lash growth. It's a side effect, like having extremely long lashes when you're on glaucoma medication, but I just wouldn't go there. I remember one of my friends from Middle East actually told me that she was getting her like glaucoma medication in the US because apparently you can just buy it, and she said that her lashes grew so long that she had to cut them because they were almost like touching her eyebrow. Do you think that's true? I trust her, so I don't see why she would lie. I just also wanted to tell you that here it says cold pressed castor oil contains more omega-6 essentially fatty acids, vitamin E, as well as other vitamins, minerals which provide nutrition to hair follicles. So clearly also has a lot of other things. It also says castor oil has been used for hundreds of years all over the world as a remedy to thinner, stunned hair, helps eyelashes and brows grow longer and thicker, as well as fight hair loss. So you can also like once a week massage it into your hair root. I know that some of my friends do that as well, like especially some of my guy friends. That is basically it from me. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it helps some of you. Please do report to me if you get any good results, and I will see you very soon. Bye guys!